This is going to be showing you where our production of our plastic parts are manufactured at. This is where our production for parts like this would all come from. If you notice here, this is what this looked like before it was actually made. This is our connector for our connector tubes, our 8-foot tubes, and our long sign lamp tubes. Over here is all of our plastic injection molding machines where we actually do the molding for these component parts and so forth. If you look right here, you see our mold. This machine right here actually helps to stamp out the part, like these little holes right here when you get through with it all. These machines here are our actual plastic injection machines. If you look down through here, we got many of them. They're all the same. They all just, what they do is they actually manufacture parts. Like today, we're manufacturing a couch. You know, we can manufacture any kind of plastic part that you could possibly imagine. And that's how we use it to manufacture here. Here's another view of our warehouse just to give you an idea of what our warehouse looks like. And we're fixing to go upstairs and we're going to show you our production lines which are going on right now. Just some more of our machines and parts that are being manufactured. We can pretty well manufacture any part you possibly want. Here's where we're going to do all of our testing. We've got a few tests going on right now, such as you see over here. We've got some heat sinks that we're running heat tests on and testing for quality and so forth with those. Drivers, we've run some driver tests, test different drivers. All these tubes are different LEDs, and we've been running some different tests on them and testing all of them to see which ones are good, which ones are bad. You know, this is all this room right here as far as just testing stuff. I mean, this is a new driver system that we just got, so we're testing the driver, testing the light to see what the heat level is, etc. But and right now this one's doing really good. This is a heat test for actually overheating stuff. So a lot of times we'll overheat it just to make sure that when we overheat it that everything will work okay. Once again, these are all just new models of products that we're coming out with, and what we're doing is we have to test them all to make sure they all work correctly. Here you'll see a bunch of light bulbs of some new models of light bulbs that we're coming out with, and we've been testing them to see how they're working. Here's another angle of a lot of our lights. That all these lights are different LEDs, different heat sinks, different types of parts and PC boards and stuff like that. So we keep some running and we test them for different things, and as we get a wild hemp idea, we go try it and we check it and see how the heat's working and everything on it. If there's any type of lighting you want in LED or any type of signage you want in LED, I'm sure that we have it in one of our factory locations that we're working in. Here's a bunch more of our testing equipment and everything we're getting set up to crank out right now for our newest product line, which is going to be all the LED product, LED light bulbs and all. We was buying them from a bunch of different people, but we kept having trouble buying from a bunch of people, so we hired our own engineers, we hired our own people, and we do our own production now instead of having to depend on somebody else, because we know our quality is good and we worry about their quality. You can see we have all the different equipment. Today there's not many people here in the factory because it's a Chinese New Year holiday coming up, and so you know, we have to let everybody off. When holidays is over, then the factory will go wide open again. This is just another view of our research and development lab. We just got this lab, and as you can see, everything's brand new, and you know, so it'll be over here in another month. It'll be wide open, but you can see that we are cranking out and coming wide open. But this machine here, what it does is it actually tests its heat to see and make sure. Another heat test, because heat is very important. So what we do is we take the heat sinks and we run them up and we test them and we see exactly what they will do and what they won't do. And we test them in all types of environments. We don't just test in one environment. We test in water environment, moisture environment, dry climate, cold climate, etc. As you can see here, we've just got through setting up a full line of all the machines to actually manufacture the LED diodes themselves. As you see, we're not using a cheap quality product. We're running with Samsung machines, which is very important what kind of machines you got. A lot of people are running with the old machines that was 4 or 5 years old, and 4 or 5 year old machines can't do what today's machine does. Okay, here's what all of our dies that we have. These are all for this is like a part 20. Edison-based lamps. These are a bunch of Edison bases. So we're capable of doing 50,000 light bulbs a day, LED light bulbs a day. We're running full blast, but we're not running nowhere near that right now. That's the reason we've been doing some really good deals with people and giving super great prices, and able to hold our high quality. I just kind of wanted to show you some of our dies. I mean, all these dies are involved. And when it comes to production, this is just one part. There's many, many parts that have to do with making an LED. And tools, lots of tools. Here's one of our assembly lines. If you notice that what we have done is we went in and put in the state-of-the-art vacuum system so that when our people are soldering, that the solder smoke will go up in here to keep, because it's not very healthy. A lot of these little sweatshops, they don't do all that. And they don't put in an air purifying system, so their workers are sucking in bad air every day, all day long as they work. This right here is a voltage tester, double check voltage. This is another type of voltage tester to test the amps off the driver part of it. This right here is a lead-free computerized digital soldering machine. I mean, it is state of the art. We're not running in old style stuff. We're running in the very best that technology can ask for. I just want to show you our site, show you it's clean. We're coming out with an LED system for everything you can use. Cut. As you can see, this is our light bulb testing machine where we test all the light bulbs. We can make any size light bulb you want. You can see right here we have little bitty light bulb, we have big light bulb. In that little bitty light bulb, if you look real close here, you'll see the SMDs in there. We have the machine that we actually encapsulate, and we actually manufacture that SMD board that's in there. We don't run out and buy it from someone else. We do it ourselves in-house. We can go anywhere from half a watt light bulb to 150 watt light bulb. We just need to know what it is that you're looking for. I mean, we got every type of light bulb you can imagine. Over here is our testing lab for our tubes. We run a full testing machine for LED tubes now so that we can do all the different tubes and so forth. You'll see all of our equipment is brand new. It's less than a year old. It's very state-of-the-art equipment. It's not old equipment. And as you can all see, everything's brand new. We're ready to rock and roll, and we've got a very good team of people on our team. Our quality is very top of the line. All of our machines are brand new. They're not old machines, and that's very important. This room is where we're going to do a lot of testing on a lot of our oddball stuff. If you notice this is a double-ended quartz halogen replacement, where you normally have a halogen 500 watt halogen tube in the side of a lighting fixture. This is an LED that will actually replace that light. We can manufacture every type of light. We're setting up to do more and more every day now. And you know, if there's any type of light bulb that you want special, if you're looking for something special, we'll be glad to do a sample, do a specification, test reports on it and all that. And that way we all know that it's going to last. Because, you know, Lighting OEM is very keen on making sure that our products are top of the line. These vaults right here are designed to keep our diodes in and keep them at a certain temperature and make sure the moisture and everything doesn't affect them in any way, in that shape, form, or fashion is where these vaults are designed for. You can see over here we've got all kinds of machines that also this machine right here is one to test some other types of electronic components of ours. This is one of our rooms where we store a lot of our parts in it. If you'll notice, we have all the bases and sockets both in ceramic, aluminum as well. I mean, we're stocking everything you can possibly imagine that we might need. We try to keep it in stock to where we can do fast assembly. Right now, it's Chinese New Year coming up, so we've kind of let the stock go down low because of tax purposes and so forth. But as soon as Chinese New Year is over, we'll start moving up to a lot faster, a lot more stock. You know, we try to keep all the brackets in stock that we need. Lenses, we got tons of lenses. We keep them in stock so we can assemble really fast. We can't pre-assemble most of the time because one person wants a 20 watt, the next person wants a 30 watt, the next person wants a 40 watt, the next person wants 150 watt, the next person wants 200 watts, so it's kind of hard to pre-assemble. However, we are stocking a full stocking distribution center in New Jersey as we speak right now. In this room, what we do is we stock all of our drivers, our lighting arresters, a few other specialty type parts in all this area here. In our boxes, we have a lot of our boxes are here of all the different styles of light bulbs and so forth. Street lights, we're doing a whole bunch of different styles of street lights. Here's one of our street light housings right here. It's a pretty nice system. This is 150 watt. It's very heavy duty, as you can see. It's a very good quality. It's not no lightweight stuff. I mean, you've seen it in our showroom, and there's a sample of it, and 150 watt ready to go. We're stocking a lot of heat sinks so they're ready to be assembled anytime that we want to. In this room here, we have lots and lots more parts. I mean, we probably have $1 million worth of parts in this factory. Hell, they got lots and lots of light bulbs already ready to go back here. So we got all types of chandelier bulbs and so forth ready to go. I mean, you know, we're doing a lot more every day. As soon as the holiday's over, we'll start doing them all a lot faster. We had to back off for tax reasons, but it's coming out. Here's some more of our lights back here. Okay, in this room right here, we stock mostly our tubes and different, you know, types of tubes that we manufacture as far as the housings and all. This is a little 2-foot one. This is circular. We do all these. We've got the par lamp, the recessed down light. You know, we pretty well do all the ones that you can think of. We're Ross certified. That's very important too. We stock, you know, we've got all of our shipping containers like this right here. This is if we get ready to ship a tube out, we put them in a box and we have them where they won't get hurt when they get there. Over here you see a bunch more different types of tubes and PC boards that we have. We try to pretty well, like I said, we try to stock it, you know, a little bit of everything that we think a customer might want, you know, and have it ready for a little faster shipping time. Okay, this room right here is going to end up being our driver room, where we're going to work on developments of new drivers and so forth, and testing all of our different drivers. As you can see here, we have lots of types of light bulbs that we're developing right now. Many types. I mean, you can name them, we got them. I mean, strips, everything else. We're developing all this, but we just bought this place, so it's taking a little bit of time. We'll have it done in the next 30, 45 days. We'll have it up and running wide open. Here, we'll show you another room. Here's another room that we're planning on developing into an engineering department as well. Here's our conference room for our staff, where we'll have our company staff meetings at. Okay, this room right here, we're going to use it for some of our valuable stuff that we're moving out of our other location to here. That'll be here in a few days. As you can see, it's got racks, but we got more racks coming in, and we'll put some really valuable stuff in here that we need to protect from the rest of the factory. This is a locker room for all of our employees. This is our electronic floor right here that we're about to show you a quick view of. This is just a quick shot of our electronic floor. We're still developing a lot more of it. We just kind of wanted you to get an idea of it. Okay, this section is going to be about our street lights. If you notice here, we got a container load getting ready to ship out right now. They run anywhere. They got 20-watt street lights, 30-watt. They go all the way up to 600-watt street lights that are being shipped to Brazil at this very moment. We just kind of want to show you our newest floor, our new division, our newest factory that we have now. And I mean, you know, we're very nice and clean. Everything's well packed. When you look at it, you see that it's all got CE and several other certifications that's required for the Brazilian market. Of course, we do all the certifications required for any market that you might need. This is only one type of our street light. We have many more, and we'll show you some of our others, our solar lights and so forth as we go. Okay, I just want to show you our newest warehouse that this assembly location. This is for all of our outdoor floods, like street lights, like you've seen a while ago. We have 5 floors going together. This is our street light floor, and you can see it's a little bit empty right now, but that's just because we got a lot of equipment coming in right after the first of the year. This is going to be our solar lights. This is one of our newest products that we got here. This is our solar powered street light. It's a 60-watt system. This is our solar panel part of it, which is on the back of the light, so you would never see it when the light's in the air. This is what you would see when you look up from the bottom. You'll see 2 30-watt LED panels right here with a you know, nice cover, so it looks really professional and not, you know, all trashed out. We have a very nice bracket system that goes on them. We wrap them very well for shipping and everything. If you'll see, everything's nice and solid and clean so that it can get there and not be all bent up and broken and scratched up and so forth. We do a lot of different other floodlights, which you can see on some of our other street light videos and so forth. It's just right now we're just moving into this new factory, and we kind of want to show you our new factory and hope you get a little bit excited like we do. Lighting OEM is very happy to do business with you. Let us know what you need. Okay, here's our 100-watt floodlight fixture. If you notice how nice and clean it is on front, what you'll like most about our 100-watt light fixture is how clean it is also in the side. We've got a very nice heat sink system. We've got, if you notice, these connectors are gold tip copper to connect. They're not zinc connectors. We've got everything where it's all nice and neat and clean and easy to put together. I mean, when it comes to assembly, you cannot ask it to be no easier than this. Okay. In this warehouse is where we store all of our parts. Like this is the part, that bottom part that goes on the arm of a LED street light. They can also all be painted to any color you want. Some people like blue ones and red ones and white ones and bronze ones. And, you know, these are all unpainted, and we'll send them to powder coat and have them painted later to the customer's choice of colors. But we try to stock enough parts and boxes and so forth to be able to basically do any type of LED lighting fixture that you might possibly need. This is, like I said, it's end of the year, so our inventory is really low right now, but it's fixing to be climbing really heavy. But I mean, inventory adds up. Every time you turn around, it's another $100,000 worth of parts to be in stock, just to be able to try to keep up with production and keep everything done when it's supposed to be completed.